Listen, my content is not for everyone. No, it's the thought process, me. It's not. Hope you truly find peace within your own neighbor one day. Stop disturbing your own peace. No, it's the thought process, me. They don't have a diagnosis for you yet. But leave innocent people alone with your high blood pressure, disturbing your own goddamn peace. No, it's the thought process, me. How do you do it? Because the doctor's trying to figure out your train of thought. It's not adding up. How someone disturbs your peace and they're minding their business. No, it's the thought process of me. My content is not for everyone. No, it's not, and that's okay. You ever been minding your business within minding your business and you realize you got common sense? No, it's the thought process to me. You ever realize you trying to be on the same page with somebody at the end of the day when it came to even exchange with as to your train of thought? Like, hold on 1 second. I'm having a conversation with you at the end of the day. I don't want to be misled as to what you're saying. If you're saying what you're saying, what you're saying, what you mean, what you're saying, what you mean. No, it's the thought process me. When someone realizes in the day they didn't ask for your your intake as to what they got going on in their life. No, it's the thought process, me. Let me tell you. Someone asks you, hey, how's the weather? You just came from outside. No, it's the thought process of me. You ever just reevaluate your life and realize at the end of the day, it's winter time. Not only is it cold, but I'm trying to show you, but then telling you at the end of the day, please show for yourself, right? Don't psych yourself out your sickness. It's the thought process for me. You're already mentally sick. You're disturbing your own self. No, it's the thought process. Me. You realize someone was only disturbing their own peace at the end of the day? When they didn't mean what they say what they meant. When they said what they said, when they said what they meant. When they asked you at the end of the day for confirmation. No, it's the thought process to me. So moving along. So this fool decides at the end of the day, I'm going to ask you one more time. How is the weather outside? You start to say it's really snowy, it's sunny, or whatever the case may be. But put a jacket on. Make sure your wig is tight. No, it's the thought process of me. You ever realize someone wasn't listening within listening and they try to blame you for their mistakes? No, it's the thought process of me. The one caught it. You try to figure out your train of thought now, and you're trying to catch that too. It sounds like you're having a case of doctor's dismissal time. No, it's the thought process of me. Doctor, she in a straight body jacket. Diagnosis, disturbing the whole fucking piece. No, it's the thought process for me. You ever realize at the end of the day, you ever wanted to be on the same page with somebody, but they made a mistake? No, it's the thought process, me. You ever went outside to go have a little smoke break or whatever the case may be, and you understood the even exchange? I ain't coming back outside. It's too fucking cold. No, it's the thought process, me. Just to go inside and they say, hey, neighbor, how is it outside? Oh, the temperatures is really fine. But you might want to reevaluate your life and realize at the end of the day the wind is not going to treat you like they're right. No, it's the thought process to me. So these fools get outside with them getting outside and disturb their own peace, only to realize, hold on 1 second, they had a mistake. They forgot to realize that they about to catch a case. No, it's the thought process to me. When someone realizes that they don't have a lighter. No, it's the thought process to me. You ever saw someone within a group of people and nobody has a lighter? And everybody trying to figure out they traded thought to be on the same goddamn page? Hold on 1 second. You mean to tell me at the end of the day, the person that just came from outside, they had a lighter? You mean we could ask them at the end of the day? No, it's the thought process to me. Only for them to realize at the end of the day, it wasn't an even exchange. They had to go inside and get a lighter. Only to realize at the end of the day the timing wasn't right because the lighter went out. No, it's the thought process to me. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Always be yourself with no malicious intent, and I say this respectfully. If you're karmic, and I say this respectfully, if you ever stop somebody from saving somebody's life at the end of the day, I truly hope that you find peace within you. And I say that respectfully. I truly do. May God continue to be with you when you're willing to accept the fact of being real with you. To remove the mask. You doing stuff for likes and views and clout chasing. What of you? Putting yourself in competition with somebody that you can't even keep up with, and they was never the issue. You forgot to love yourself. You forgot to respect yourself. You forgot to confide in yourself in the most healthiest way. To understand and even exchange and find a peace within. So you got to gang up and get people to go against one person. All because you wasn't endured a gift. So you have to play with spell work. You try to energy harvest off someone. You got a destiny swipe with somebody at the end of the day to be on the same page. And only realized it wasn't even exchange. It may have had worked on the last person when it came to your mind games, but damn, I truly hope that you truly find peace within to understand your frown. And one day I hope God allows you to smile. And I say this respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It doesn't matter if someone is a tarot reader, a healer, a doctor, and they don't have malicious intentions. They're a psychic. And they don't have malicious intentions. Whatever practice that they practice at the end of the day, and they don't have malicious intentions, regardless to their upbringing. If you ever walked into that person's life of stopping them from saving someone's life, I say this respectfully. I truly hope that you find peace within to get yourself right mentally. And I say this respectfully. My content is not for everyone. You dished out your own fair share hand. You judge the book by its cover at the end of the day. God does not condone violence if God is elevating somebody. And I say that respectfully because God wants us to unite, not to be divided. Regardless of your sexual orientation, where you ain't got malicious intentions. My content is not for everyone. Someone endured trauma and pain from a child point of view. Folks gave up on them, overlooked them, abandoned them, didn't know how to love them. But action spoke louder than words. When they said that they wanted to change, and they was only understanding God's faith, and God was leading them their way. A path that you couldn't relate to. So you had to, you thought you were stopping something that God endured within somebody. But only for you to realize you made a mistake. And I truly hope that you find peace within your lame neighbor one day. And I say that respectfully. Believe innocent people alone. And I say that respectfully. Someone doesn't have to go tick for tack with you when it comes to spell work. Because when they truly protected at the end of the day, the energy has different. Someone ain't got to gaslight you about who they truly are at the end of the day. Because God did not make a mistake when God created them. Because you didn't see their worth. You wanted them to live in fear. You want them to be in this mindset of being confused, disturbed. All because of the fact that you don't know how to love you. You don't know how to find peace within. You can't relate to you. So you got to paint a picture at the end of the day of somebody that you truly not, only to fit in. And only to realize, hold on one second, you only did it for likes and views, hold on one second. Someone didn't have to sell their soul, let alone at the end of the day, discourage their neighbor. To have malicious intentions when they truly want everybody around them to elevate. We are all not the same. Leave innocent people alone. My content is not for everyone. And that's okay. Because you know, when God sends the right people into your life, and during what part of your journey, especially your end, when you're elevating, and you recognize at the end of the day, yeah, confidence is looking real good on me today. Yes, I am worthy. I am matter. God gonna send all the right people into your life. And respect will be a two-way street with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. The chaos and confusion, that's only the disturbance of the enemy. But when God sends the right people into your life, it's a life that they wouldn't understand and compare to. That your past don't live in your reality today. You've been through enough. You matter and you are worthy, innocent person, neighbor. The one that ain't got malicious intentions. You know what you've been through. You ain't trying to kick nobody down, but you knew how to respect you. When someone tried to antagonize you, you stood up for yourself. And they don't understand at the end of the day, when they antagonize you, they was looking for a reaction to back and the forth, but hold on 1 second. You was far from being a punk and being scared at the end of the day. You overcame so many obstacles, days when you couldn't even see. They would never be able to relate to the shoe size that you wear today. All the obstacles you had to face one-on-one, it was truly real, and you had to go with it. You wasn't doing it for likes and views, let alone cloud chasing. No, it's the thought process for me. God allowed it to see the other day, and you chose you. You could have gave up on you, but you didn't overlook you, and you're still being patient with your process. You matter and you are worthy. My content is not for everybody. It's not. And it's not a crime to love yourself. Healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process, and I say that respectfully. It's not. It's not a competition about how someone loves themselves. It would never make sense because your love language is your love language, and everybody has a definition of their own love language. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, protect your family. Protect your energy. Your soul is not for sale. God is not for sale. God is not manipulation. God is not malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. You know, it's two different types of energy when God is showing you that you can elevate. And then there's another vision when the enemy comes in to distract you, to break your peace, to break your lack of faith, to break the lack of love so you won't love yourself. My content is not for everyone. It's not. But hey, neighbor, stop disturbing your own goddamn peace. Leave innocent people alone. No, respectfully, it's the thought process of me. You know, you folks is a little weird out the end of the day. No, it's the thought process of me. The things you do for likes and views. What a fool. No, it's the thought process for me. And then when an innocent person stands up for themselves, the first thing that y'all want to do is bring harm towards an innocent person. Label them a number at the end of the day when God really gave them a name. All because of the fact that someone had confidence, someone had self-awareness, someone understood at the end of the day. You brought enough self-destruction in my life. And God has allowed me to believe in my faith that I am worthy of choosing me. You allowed me to believe the norm was to endure pain. But God said that was a mistake. The lessons you learned during your obstacles, it made you so strong to go within. They would never understand your reality when it comes to your love language. You're choosing you today. Healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process. My content is not for everyone. It's still good people out here that will help their neighbor with no malicious intentions. They're not looking for revenge. They're not looking for any tick for tack. They're not looking to make their neighbor feel less of a person. And I say that respectfully because we are all not the same. We're not. It's people that don't want violence. They want to be able to go from point A to Z, knowing that they have a family to protect, regardless if they're in a single family household or not. It should be no reason why a mother and child should have to look over their back because of the fact that someone doesn't have self-control. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay when folks want to lose control. People pick and choose who they want to bully. No, they do. And it's so funny to see at the end of the day when the mask fell off, like, damn, it wasn't an even exchange, neighbor. The last person I bullied at the end of the day, it actually worked. I projected pain. Only to realize, damn, I played too many games. I came across you. You showed me something at the end of the day. I had to reintroduce myself to me. Me finding me loving me. I judged a book by its cover when it came to you, neighbor. Nah, you wasn't wrong for standing up for yourself. They disrespected you, and all you was doing was staying in your lane. They try to play these mind games, playing with spell work in a toxic way. But God was in the room. I understood the even exchange. I still allowed me to believe my faith when you tried to dim my light when it came to my confidence. I was showing up and being present. Something that you can relate to was choosing you. I truly hope that you find peace within your own lane, neighbor. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. And that's okay. It shouldn't matter if it's a single family household or not. Father and child, mother and child. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter if it's a two-family household or not, regardless of the gender. And folks don't have malicious intentions when they're coming outside their household, when they're going from point A to Z. Our time zone should be peace. I respect my neighbor with no malicious intentions, regardless of their sexual orientation. You know, we're all not the same when it comes to violence. You know, someone can sit there and try to antagonize you. You said you understood growth. You said you understood even exchange and bettering yourself when it come to, hold on one second, I love me, and I mean what I say. You didn't have to take that test over because you meant what you said. Change. That's an opportunity to get reintroduced to. Something that folks can't relate to. Change. It gets uncomfortable to be there, especially when you don't understand. Change. How do I show up if I don't know how to change? Change. I keep making excuses at the end of the day, but I pick and choose with a view. My content is not for everyone. It's not. How do we bring change into a world at the end of the day, or an environment or a community or within? It starts with change. Not everybody's the same when it comes to change. It's not that someone thinks that they're better than them, better than the next person because they know how to go with it, to understand self-control. And it doesn't matter about someone's age. And I say that respectfully. Or their sexual orientation. My content is not for everyone. It's not. There should be no reason why a mother and child is coming outside their household, approaching steps just to leave out their household because someone doesn't have self-control and all they wanted to do was lose control. When it came to the air at the end of the day, didn't know what they was aiming for, only to realize, hold on one second, someone just got away with a case, an unsolved case at the end of the day. These folks got papers on their desk. Now they picking and choosing when they gonna solve the case. When someone's out here on the run, out here bothering innocent people, only for someone to run into your lane. Protect your energy. Protect you and your family. And when it truly comes to your lane, I say this respectfully. I truly hope that God is truly covering you and protecting you, moving forward. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. Nobody deserves to go out that way. Because someone doesn't have self-control. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Someone was hanging out in the complex where they reside, where they pay rent at. They just paid rent. They decided to take the trash out and have a seat in the hallway. Someone decided to be under the influence. Someone thought they saw somebody, and at the end of the day was the wrong person. Someone decided to lose control. They hanged. They took someone's life, projecting pain on a family that would never be the same. That innocent person at the end of the day, did they have to be a straight-A student? Did they have to be an addict at the end of the day? But here we go at the end of the day, how the news is set up. Folks is always judging. It's a thought process for me. Or because someone didn't have self-control. It should never have to wait until it's your family. Before you understand at the end of the day, it shouldn't be the norm. But the 72 hours, crime back to back, how that ends up to 24 at the end of the day is 72 hours, 24 hours. The math didn't add up. 72 hours, 24 cases, now on the hour. Back to back. That's nothing, they say. But how do you make it safe? My content is not for everyone. It's not. I say this respectfully to the genuine ones. Protect your energy and stay warm. Stay warm. Loving yourself is not a crime. And healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process. And I say that respectfully. And it's not a crime to speak up for yourself when you don't got malicious intentions. If someone sits there and tries to antagonize you, and they painted a picture at the end of the day that you truly wasn't. What a vision. When you knew how to respect your neighbor. Good day, bad day, even when you couldn't see. Something that they couldn't relate to at the end of the day was understanding self-control, because they try to project pain at the end of the day. They gaslighting when it came to third-party conversations, only to realize the gang stalking was real. They throwing spoke in a toxic way. Trying to energy harvest off your energy. Trying to destiny swipe at the end of the day. Dang! Failed mission, jackass! How you disturb your own peace? Putting folks in secret competition, only to realize you couldn't relate at the end of the day. No, it's the thought process for me. When God truly created a lane for someone to truly elevate, something that you didn't understand at the end of the day. You saw somebody as competition, and they didn't understand your vision because they wasn't part of your race. No, it's the thought process because you have malicious intentions. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I say that respectfully. I am Niyah Genuine Love Respect. Always be yourself. And I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. Even when they do this. They say, you whack, you're going to you and nobody. They said you whack, you're going to you and nobody. But you are somebody. You are worthy. They gave up on you. They overlooked you. They made you feel like you wasn't worthy. They threw Spurg at you in the toxic way. They even tried to destiny swipe with you. No, it's the thought process for me. I don't understand that. They even did rituals behind closed doors. They gang stalked you. They paid folks at the end of the day. But you still stand before yourself today. They don't understand how do you choose you every single day. Even folks is looking at you, then they tired of seeing you. They don't want you to see the next day. Like, hold on 1 second. God didn't make a mistake. Sorry for your mindset. At the end of the day, hope you find peace within. Is the way it's registered at the end of the day. It's okay. Everybody's not supposed to be part of your journey, and that's all right. But respect is a two-way street, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. Loving yourself is not an crime. It's not. But I gotta say something to you real quick. No, it's the thought process. I gotta go. But listen, confidence is looking real good on you. No, it's the thought process. To the genuine ones, thank you for your time. Always protect your energy. You know, when you lose somebody, at the very moment you feel like you just lost yourself. And when you have that mindset, can't nobody tell you nothing else besides what you're truly feeling at the moment. And I say this respectfully. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect, and I am the original owner of all my content. I say that respectfully. And I don't know who needs to hear this. It doesn't matter if you just lost somebody today, tomorrow, whenever you lose somebody in your life. And I say this respectfully, or whenever you did lose somebody in your life. Continue to be patient with your process of choosing you. And I say that respectfully. And especially when something is new to you. You know, sometimes when it comes to choosing yourself, and especially when you're elevating in life, or you want change in your life, that perceptive, when you look at it, it looks different. It feels different. You're not showing up how you showed up before. And you're not alone. And I say that respectfully. You're not alone. My content is not for everyone. It's not. You are so brave. That fight that you fought, I say this respectfully. You thought you took your last breath when you thought you lost you. God restored you. The doctor labeled you a number, but God gave you a name. God allowed you to see your existence to overcome the pain. It wasn't an overnight process, but you was willing and able. You allowed you to choose you when things got so uncomfortable. You had to realize to learn to relate to you. That love language they don't never understand. How you truly chose you. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And that's okay. I say this respectfully. explanation. You know, when the enemy is busy, the enemy brings in all different shapes and forms of people. So you won't believe in your faith. But when God steps in, God truly wants to heal you. And I say that respectfully. So be mindful of your words when getting lost and feeling like you want to give up. And I say that respectfully. You matter and you are worthy, and God has not given up on you. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And that's okay. Healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process. It's not. Protect you and your family with no malicious intentions. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect. Hey, butterfly. You almost gave up. Not only did you almost give up, you gave up. You gave up believing in your faith. You gave up not wanting to love you. You gave up willing to find peace within. You gave up the process of trying to heal to go within. You cried within crying, asking God to restore you. You cried within crying, asking God to show up. You cried within crying, asking God to show you a sign. You cried within crying. No, you're not dying. You feel like psyching yourself out your own free will. Nobody was around. You got lost in your own words. You never knew how to love you, so you didn't know how to show up for you to love you. God had to restore you. God had to heal you. God had to show you that you are worthy of choosing you. The energy is different. Allowing yourself to choose you, not to overlook you. Childhood trauma, being sexually assaulted, dealing with hate crime, discrimination, violence. You put a name in your book when it comes to your mental health. They labeled you a number. They painted you out to be someone that you truly wasn't. They said that you projected pain, chaos, and confusion. But God truly gave you a name. Depression, anxiety, PTSD, you put a name in your mental health, and I say that respectfully. Your diagnosis when it comes to your health. How they labeled you at the end of the day. How this trauma went into your adulthood. You were supposed to become your worst enemy another day. But something truly came over you. Allow you to think, I could believe in my faith. I made mistakes. I could believe in my faith. Hold on one second. God never gave up on me. I believe in my faith. God allowed me to heal to go within. It wasn't going to be an easy walk in the park. It was going to be truly uncomfortable, allowing me to choose me. Folks gave up on me, overlooked me, through spell work in a toxic way to make me move uncomfortably. They was destiny swiping, energy harvesting out here, all types of weird stuff, playing with spell work in a toxic way. Did I say that? The chaos and confusion, they was trying to disturb my peace. Only if you knew. They took my kindness or weakness, they disrespected me, made me feel like I wasn't worthy of choosing me. But I couldn't get lost in someone's words another day. The energy is different, we are all not the same. Being abandoned at the end of the day. The lack of love. Nobody ever showed you what love looks like up close in person. You didn't know how to love yourself, but you bettered yourself. Because God was not allowing you to become your worst enemy another day. Because God wasn't steering you in the wrong direction. How God is allowing you to choose you to understand that you are worthy. Energy is different. Action spoke louder than words when it came to your world at the end of the day, allowing you to recognize your smile. That you are worthy. You are loved. You matter. You allowed you to love you, not to overlook you. With time and change and growth, God shows you why certain doors in your life was closed for all the right reasons. So you didn't have to deal with dysfunctional folks. Nah, it's a thought process for me. How God sent all the right people into your life when it came to this next part of your journey, allowing you to truly elevate at the end of the day, catching your blessings right to left. You understood that receiver, because God was truly holding favor. You never thought that you was better than nobody. At the end of the day, you just knew how to respect your neighbor. Energy is different. When folks be putting you in secret competition, at the end of the day, they be wanting you to lose control. They got a gang stalk you at the end of the day, only to realize they play games. And it wasn't an even exchange. No, it's a thought process for me. All because of the fact that you knew how to relate to you, not to project pain, let alone play anybody's mind games. They understand at the end of the day, you that lack self-awareness, you understood self-control to go within, because you truly believed in yourself. And they couldn't dim your light when it came to your confidence, because they didn't know how to treat themselves right. So they tried to discourage you, only to realize they shortchanged themselves when it came to their point of view, because you didn't give up on you. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Regardless if that relationship didn't work out, regardless if someone gave up on you, regardless if it's your guardian or not, because everybody's walk of life is different. And I say that respectfully. Strangers in the street try to cause chaos and confusion in your life. You matter and you are worthy of the right people willing to walk into your life. And y'all be accepting to each other, regardless of your sexual orientation. And you ain't got malicious intentions, because we are all not the same. We are not, and that's okay. Because my content is not for everyone. It's not. I gotta go. No, it's a thought process, me. I need a nap. I gotta go. And I say this respectfully. Prayers to the innocent people that lost their lives with no malicious intentions, and I say that respectfully. And to their families, that they continue to find the peace within. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. You could be all right today, and tomorrow's a different story. And you ain't have to have malicious intentions. Protect your energy, and protect you and your loved ones with no malicious intentions. My content is not for everyone. Stay warm. Stay warm. And you comics in the back, listen, check this out. Let me tell you something. Leave innocent people alone. Nah, respectfully. Leave innocent people alone. Leave innocent people alone. The jealousy and the envy is so real, it shouldn't even be like that. I don't understand how women or men that say that they're adults and grown at the end of the day, regardless if they have children or not, will have so much hate and animosity and anger within them to sit there and play with spell work in a toxic way, to sit there and gang stalk somebody, to sit there and have so much time and day to paint a picture of somebody they're truly not, all because you don't want somebody to elevate faster than you. You're jealous because someone has potential. You're jealous of the fact that someone ties their shoe differently. And then you sit there and send death magic, spell work towards somebody, or whatever the case may be. And then you try to sit there and send confusion spell work. Then you sit there and do rituals behind folks at the end of the day back and thought it was funny and it wasn't an even exchange. But then y'all here playing with spoke in a toxic way. Thought it was cute. It may have worked on the last person, but it really be the thought process of me. How, innocent people can't relate to your mindset. How they really are disgusted and don't understand how you're even in the community. No, respectfully. Because why are you bothering innocent people? You're trying to stop somebody's finances. You're trying to say somebody they throw parts, they free their pockets or their eyesight. And then you sit there and paint a picture at the end of the day, somebody that you're truly not. It's a thought process to me. It's one thing, okay, you a hater, okay, but you in your own lane being a hater. That's cool. But then when it gets to having an envy mindset and beyond being jealous at the end of the day, because now you're starting to have malicious intentions. And now you feel like I don't understand how you sneak revenge on somebody at the end of the day that never dished out revenge towards you. They never even did anything to you. Like you painting a picture of your delusional ass mindset so you can have this theory like, okay, well, if I paint this picture at the end of the day, I feel more better with myself knowing at the end of the day this person didn't do nothing to me. But I'm crazy. I'm psychotic. I need a straight body jacket, but I won't tell nobody. It's a thought process of me. How people really be thinking like this. Well, let me put it in my head that they did something to me, knowing that damn well they didn't. Because you just built a conversation amongst a group of people, and it sounded so believable at the end of the day, and then you went back to your train of thought and said, you know what? I can't stand this person. I don't want them to see another day. And then you're watching within watching to see if the spell work is working. Oh, is it working? Oh, is it working? Oh, is it working? No, it's the thought process, me jackass. You disturbed your goddamn peace. Nah, respectfully. Leave innocent people alone. It tells a lot about your character traits at the end of the day. If you gotta sit here and play with spoke in a toxic way. No, for real. It tells a lot about you. And it's funny how you bring your own blood pressure up behind your own issue. No, it's the thought process, me. How you disturb your own goddamn peace, jackass? I hope you found peace in your own lame neighbor. My content is not for everyone. It's not. If you gotta gang stalk somebody, if you gotta play with spoke in a toxic way, it don't matter what form of spoke it is. Black magic, witchcraft, voodoo, it does not matter. If you gotta play with it in a toxic way to psych someone out their free will, or to have malicious intentions towards an innocent person, it tells a lot about your character traits. It does. And you may not care until someone does it to your loved one that wasn't protected. It's a thought process for me, because now you're reevaluating your life and saying to yourself is, hold on 1 second. Now you're dealing with funeral arrangements. I hope you don't have to. Now you're dealing with unnecessary things that's going on in your life at the end of the day that you brought upon you. It's a thought process to me. Leave innocent people alone. And you're not understanding why your child's getting bullied in school. Because you're the fool. You created a problem, and it went to your child. It's the thought process be disturbing your goddamn peace, jackass. Nah, respectfully. Nobody had to play with spoke when it came to you. Not even a little bit. You did it to yourself. It became the norm to you. It became the norm to go to this practitioner, go to that spiritualist person, go to that tarot reader, go to that healer, whatever the case may be, whatever you was doing. It became the norm. And that's how you fed yourself to say this was the norm. To hurt an innocent person. All because of someone understood their confidence. And they was being their authentic self. They've been through obstacles at the end of the day. That they didn't have to portray themselves to be something that they truly wasn't. And they never thought that they was better than anybody. They were just in their own lane. And no, they was not wrong for calling you out at the end of the day. No, they was not. Because God was in the room and God saw what you was doing. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Leave innocent people alone. Leave them alone. I think the world would be a better place. No, it's the thought process for me. I said what I said. Especially having malicious intentions towards innocent people. The energy is different because there are still good people out here. There are. And they don't have to pick and choose who they want to bully. No, for real, they don't. It's a thought process to me. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Peace and respect, your neighbor. Stop the vine, she mad you worthy. I gotta go. I need a nap. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect. Yes, I am the original owner of all my content. Always protect your energy. Protect you and your family with no malicious intentions. You matter and you are worthy. Just because someone gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey, never stop choosing you, and be mindful and wise when hurting yourself with your own words. And I say that respectfully. Thank you for your time.